What's going on, everybody? It is Alex from Everything for iPod, and today we're taking a look at the Zagg Invisible Shield HD for the all-new iPhone 5. This is one of the most popular screen shields for any device out on the market, and basically this is the HD version, different from the original Invisible Shield. This is going to have less of that orange peel effect that we all know on the original Invisible Shield, improve some of the clarity, and also this is a case-friendly screen protector, so it does have a little edge on the side where there is no screen protector, so you can still use a bunch of different cases, such as slider cases like the in-case slider, where you're going to need some extra room around the screen. Now, this isn't just an ordinary screen protector, it does actually apply to your iPhone using a wet solution, so you have to spray your phone with this spray. It's not just one of the ones that you stick on, which in a good way is awesome. It's pretty good because you can take it off as many times as you want to try to get it right, and it's really stuck down there once you have it on. It doesn't really peel up and get air bubbles as much as some other screen protectors do. So in the packaging, you're going to get a squeegee, you're going to get the actual screen protector, you're going to get the spray, as well as a microfiber cloth. One also really cool thing I found about this is that if you register it on Zagg's website, for up to, I believe, 2 years, they'll send you a replacement if it gets damaged, or if you get a replacement phone, so you just take the one off that you used to have, mail it back into them, and they'll send you a brand new one to use on your replacement phone, or if your old one got damaged. Let's go ahead and install the screen protector. So the first thing you have to do is make sure you completely power off your device just so you don't run into any problems. And then go ahead and take some screen cleaner and just wipe down your screen with a microfiber cloth. Make sure all the dust is out, there's no fingerprints, because you don't want any of that caught underneath your screen protector. I'm going to go ahead and throw my microfiber cloth over my iPhone while I go ahead and prepare to put this thing on, just so no more dust or anything gets on it while I'm preparing. I'm also going to take the spray that came with the screen shield and spray my fingers, that way I don't get any fingerprints on the sticky part of the screen shield, as well as go ahead and spray the entire back of the screen shield with the spray. Now I'm just going to lay it down on my screen, just line it up, and the good thing about having the spray underneath the screen protector when you put it on is that it actually moves a little bit, so you can kind of slide it around because of that liquid and get it to the perfect position. I actually peeled mine up a few times just to make sure it was perfect. I kind of, I don't know, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that kind of stuff. I want to make sure it's aligned perfectly, so it took me a little while. I just made sure that everything was lined up perfectly, and then went ahead and sprayed some more of the spray on top of the screen shield so that the squeegee would glide easily over the screen shield, and then just took my squeegee, pushed all the liquid out, and held a little microfiber cloth on the edges to catch all the liquid. Now, there's not a whole lot I can say about a screen protector, but what I can say is that it doesn't lose any of the quality in the screen when you have this on. There's no rainbowing effect, no loss in quality. The one thing I do have to say is that while it does feel a little more like glass than any of the plastic screen protectors or the original Invisible Shield, it still does not feel exactly like glass, and if you're looking for something that feels exactly like glass, I would go with the SGP GLAS screen protector, which I'll put down in the description that you can check out. I'll also put a link to this one in the description. It is pretty nice, it feels really nice, but it does still have a little bit of an orange peel effect. Not as bad as the original Invisible Shield, but it still is noticeable. It also is a little bit squishy, like most Invisible Shields, where if you push down, it is going to leave a dent. So if you keep your phone in your back pocket like me, that is definitely one thing to look out for. It is going to leave some indentations on the screen protector that may not go away over time. Also, there's kind of a pointy edge on the top and bottom of the screen shield that did kind of peel back once or twice in the 2 weeks I've been using it. It really hasn't been that big of a deal. It just pressed right back down, but that's definitely one thing you also want to look out for. It doesn't cover the camera or anything, so you're perfectly fine when it comes to that, but also be aware that it is a thick screen protector, so if it is wider than the allowed cutouts on the side for a case, it probably won't fit. So if you're looking to put an OtterBox Defender on with this screen shield, it's just not going to work. The removal of the screen shield really isn't difficult. You just peel it off. It doesn't leave any residue on the screen or anything like that. The screen shield is also very scratch resistant, so you don't have to worry about any scratches going through to the screen. And once I took it off, I made sure I was careful. These do stretch sometimes when you take them off, but if you're careful, you can make sure that it doesn't stretch, and then go ahead and save it to put back on at a later time. I have put these things back on before, and while they're not perfect, they're good enough to last. And also, if you do get a replacement phone, again, or the screen protector does break, or the screen protector is damaged in any way, you can mail mail it back to Zagg and they'll send you a new one free of charge as long as you registered your screen protector when you first bought it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please drop it a like because it really does help me out a lot. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my content that is coming in the future. I've got a really cool video coming in a few days that I'm sure you guys are going to like. Again, link is in the description for this product. I recommend you go check it out. It's an awesome screen shield, really popular company, and they know what they're doing. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next video.